This month's CAS services has to do all with forecasting. I think this is an amazing service that all of us as CPAs can be providing to our clients. And the reason why is because the biggest issue I hear from my clients, particularly this year, is affordability. How inflation is impacting their companies, how tariffs are inflicting their companies, how rising costs. Most of the associations that I talk to, most of the business owners that I come across, a lot of my clients, they have seen their costs increase anywhere from 20 to 40% just since COVID. I mean, that is how they are operating. Now, there are some things that businesses can do to mitigate that. Obviously, they can be increasing prices to their customers, or they can be managing their expenses better, or they can be investing in technologies. That's all great. But in the end, I've learned that the clients that have really got their act together, that are really able to manage their businesses and their costs better, is that they know the future. My best clients are always looking ahead. And you have to ask your clients, do you know what your cash will be in the next 90 days? It's all I'm asking. If a client cannot answer that question, and I can assure you most of your clients will not be able to answer that question, then you've got a CAS opportunity right there. This is an opportunity to help your clients project out into the future. Don't have to do it more than 90 days. I have found that people that do forecasts over 12 months or 18 months, I mean, come on, I don't even know what I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow, let alone what my clients' revenues are going to be 6, 9, 12 months from now. 90 days is not too much to ask. And what you're going to do is you're going to help your clients put together a forecast for the 90 days. And not only that, but your service will be a monthly rolling forecast that they can assure, they can look to you and make sure that they are getting that information. You will be doing this forecast. You will be telling them what cash is going to be 90 days from now, and then hopefully every month you'll not only be generating them a new forecast, but you will be reporting back to them how accurate you were on the last forecast. That's really important, because for your clients to have credibility, for them to really rely on what you're telling them to do, you want to make sure that what you're forecasting is actually coming in to reality. This will help improve their overhead. This will help improve their margins. So let me just walk you through a very easy way to do something like this. So for starters, most of your clients know what their overhead is, and you know what your client's overhead is as well. We know what our payroll is. We know what our rent is. We know what we're going to be paying for computer services, outside services, utilities, that kind of thing. So determining a monthly overhead, particularly a 3-month or 90-day overhead, that's really not a big ask. In addition, when it comes to margins on sales, your clients know pretty much what their margins are. This is not a science. It's an art. So to say for my client, the typical margins are 20%, 30%. Pick a number that's reasonable. Use a margin number. So figuring out what margins are is pretty simple to do. Figuring out what overhead is going to be over the next 90 days is pretty simple to do. The real issue that you're going to have is figuring out sales, right? What are my sales going to be over the next 90 days? But you know what? Your clients have the information to help you put that together. I mean, they've got their previous sales in their system. They've got their receivables that are on their books they're going to turn into cash. They've got their pipeline maybe in their CRM system. They've got their open quotes. They've got their open orders. Plus, you, as you're doing the forecast, part of your procedures can be to have a monthly interview with key salespeople in the company to see what deals they're working on and what they think will close and turn into cash within the next 90 days. All of that is at your disposal. And let me tell you another bit of advice when it comes to forecasting sales. You can now start using AI to do just that. I have a client that runs a foundry business down in Georgia. True story. He uses, I forget what the accounting system is that he uses, but he's connected Claude to that accounting system. And he's been using the accounting system for the past 6, 7 years. Because he's got all that data built in, Claude is able to give him some pretty good and accurate assumptions and forecasts and analysis of what his sales will be over the next 90 days based on the history, based on his customers, based on seasonality. You can do all of that. So you can help put together those revenues. You can multiply it against a margin. You can then add in what what your overhead is over the next 90 days, and then you can figure in any type of special transactions, big purchases, tax payments, whatever, over the next 90 days. This is well within our wheelhouse as CPAs, but not within the wheelhouse of a typical client, and it is something that we can charge for and do on a monthly basis. As we become better and better, our clients will be able to do scenario planning that you can help them out, best case and worst case type of things. You can potentially identify cash shortages in advance before they become an emergency. You can then start expanding it to other metrics that you can include on your forecast, like labor utilizations or backlog, or you're building in inventory levels as well, and also using it to develop better working capital strategies and present it to potential financiers or banks that might want to lend money or invest in your clients. So from a client advisory service perspective, forecasting is a great service that you can do. You should be charging for that service just a regular monthly fee, and you can be getting in a routine to do it for your clients. And I am telling you, I think that is something that is a big opportunity for many CPAs, for you as a CPA, and frankly, I need to do more of that with my own clients as well. So that's our CPA tip, our CAS tip of the month. Do forecasting, self-forecasting services. I think it's a great opportunity for all CPAs. My name is Gene Marks. Thanks for watching.